You're tuned into the first newscast devoted to the Highland Lakes area. Local team coverage on Tribune Headline News, bringing you the stories you care about now. Hi everyone, I'm Connie Swinney. This is the Picayune TV on Northland Channel 15. Thanks for watching. Here's what's in the headlines. In this broadcast, an even more dire situation for the state, gripped by drought. We have a look at what the weather holds and more from two NFL players who visited Marble Falls recently. Those stories in a moment. But first, an Austin man faces felony charges after he's caught at a local pharmacy store taking secret pictures of women with his cell phone. That allegation is according to Marble Falls Police. They have charged 44-year-old James Leopold Gorey of taking photos of women's backsides without their permission in a public place. He faces up to 2 years in prison if convicted of improper photography. According to police, a woman flagged down an officer just off Mormon Mill Road on Monday, expressing concerns about a man taking inappropriate photos of ladies in Walgreens. That's less than a block away. An officer located the suspect in the parking lot, questioned him, and asked him to hand over his cell phone. The officer said she found lots of photos, including one that appeared to be in the checkout line at Walgreens. After the officer watched the surveillance video from the store, the man was arrested. Improper photography involves taking a photo without a person's permission for sexual gratification. Gorey was booked into the Burnet County Jail with a $5,000 bond. A record 235 Texas counties, including our own right here in this area, have outdoor burn bans in places as the state continues to suffer from drought. This is a record number since 2006, according to the Texas Forest Service. The concern involves runaway blazes as well as a taxing amount of work for local agencies. The state is also enduring its worst fire season. More than 3 million acres have been scorched by wildfire throughout Texas. A lack of rain since August has prompted drastic drops in lake levels and groundwater levels as well. Another concern involves the ranching community, which is expected to sustain one of the worst single-year losses, about $4 billion, since 2006. As a result of these severe conditions, area communities including Burnet, Marble Falls, and Meadow Lakes have implemented water conservation measures, and in one case in Llano, restrictions on uses such as outdoor watering.
I've got your end of the week forecast later in weather.
Because experience matters. For home, auto, business, health, and life, we are here for you. When Galloway experts make top providers compete for your business, you win. The Galloway Insurance Team since 1935. Burnet, Horseshoe Bay, and Marble Falls.
Thanks for keeping it tuned to the Picayune TV. Time now for your weather forecast. Jared Fields has the report.
Hello everyone. You can pretty much copy and paste today's forecast through Saturday. Highs near 100. And lows of about 73. But there's a chance of change on the horizon. I'll get to that later. Now, here's your Highland Lakes forecast for Northland 15 and the Picayune TV. Thursday, as you guess, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 99, wind 5 to 10. And then Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 73, south-southeast wind between 5 and 10. Friday, again, what I say, high near 99, wind about the same as the day before, between 10 and 15. And then Friday night, mostly clear, a low Friday night of about 72. Winds south-southeast 5 to 10. And then Saturday, to begin our weekend, mostly sunny and hot again with a high near 98. Calmer winds becoming east of about 5 to 10. Now I told you earlier there could be a change on the horizon. And we've got a slight chance of showers beginning Sunday. But you'll have to tune in tomorrow for the complete weekend forecast to find out exactly what could be on the way. Until then, that's been your Highland Lakes forecast. For Northland 15 and the Picayune TV, I'm Jared Fields.
Jared, thanks. When we come back, it's a summer of expression and learning for these youngsters during an art camp at Harmony School of Creative Arts.
We are established. We are qualified. We are certified. We are knowledgeable. We are dependable. We are Ken's Heating and Air. Our people make the difference.
We're back. Let's turn our attention to sports with Jennifer Fierro. She has more from two pro athletes who visited Marble Falls recently.
Most NFL fans are anxiously awaiting whether or not the NFL Players Association and the owners can come to a new collective bargaining agreement. Well, we had the chance to ask two NFL players, former Burnet High School standouts Stephen McGee and Jordan Shipley, their thoughts about whether or not the season will actually happen. Here's what they had to say.
You know, they needed about 2 or 3 weeks going into training camp for everything to be on schedule with all the preparation and free agency and stuff. So there's a lot of work to get done yet, but I think everybody's pretty hopeful. And from the very beginning of this deal, I think all the players thought that it'd get done in middle or late July. So hopefully in the next few weeks they'll have something hammered out.
I think we're definitely going to play. I think it's looking good right now. They're doing more and more negotiations, and so I think everybody's ready to get back to work, and we're just hopeful that they'll get something done soon.
We do have an update from the Marble Falls Bronco All-Star team. Now, of course, this is the 12 and under team representing the community at the sectional tournament at Childers Fields. Marble Falls fell to Oak Hill Green 28-4 and fell to Oak Hill Red 14-4. The Broncos are now out of the tournament. The Oak Hill Green is regarded as the #1 team out of Oak Hill, while the Oak Hill Red are regarded as the #2 team out of the Oak Hill area. That's it for sports. I'm Jennifer Fierro. Connie, back to you.
Thanks, Jennifer, for that report. Now, what better way to spend your summer than bringing out your creative side? Daniel Clifton has more.
The sky's the limit for these youngsters during a week-long camp at the new facility managed by Harmony School of Creative Arts.
The camp is called What's Bugging You, and it's for 4 to 6-year-olds. We've been studying the moths, the emperor, and the Luna, and we're getting ready to study the beetles and their shape and what they do. In the process, we've learned how to mirror image our drawings, and we've learned to really look at what we're seeing.
The camp is being hosted at a new location in Avenue F, open through the Harmony program. The main campus is on Mormon Mill Road. Other camps and fine arts features through July and August will focus on art, music, and even cooking. A year-round sewing class with different themes is also taught at the same facility. All the activities are meant to inspire creative learning as well as encourage self-expression, as you can tell by the demonstration put on by these tiny tots.
The creativity is just fostered by allowing the child to be who they are in their imagination. And so when they have an environment there, we have just a little of instruction, but a lot of room to be practicing different mediums and expressions, whether it's dance, singing, art, they grow. And with that, it balances so many other things in their life.
The programs are being conducted with assistance from area churches as well as Faith Academy. The facility is staffed by professional artists and instructors from around the area. Private instruction is offered for a fee. Find out more at the website on your screen. Reporting for the Picayune TV, I'm Daniel Clifton.
Those were your headlines. Thanks so much for watching. For the Picayune TV, I'm Connie Swinney.
Hello everybody, Daniel Clifton here bringing you the Picayune Roundup. In this week's episode, organizers are getting ready to light the fuse on a number of different fireworks shows. Those details in a moment. But first, an event celebrating those who came first in Marble Falls is coming up in July. Founders Day will include a host of activities including music, live and silent auctions, and pioneer demonstrations at the Lakeside Pavilion. Admission to the day-long event is free. However, a barbecue dinner is $8 per plate for adults and $5 for the kiddos. Festivities are from 10 to 2. Come back later on in the evening for more Founders Day activities from 7 to 9 with live music and a square dancing demonstration. Tickets are $5 for the show. The 2011 Founders Day celebration brings together generations of families whose ancestors settled in Marble Falls. Independence Day is less than a week away, so for those of you wondering where you're going to take your family in the Highland Lakes, we have a rundown on the brightest displays in town. You're watching some of the colorful pyrotechnics from the annual Kingsland Aquaboom event. Coordinators promise it will be bigger and better than ever this year. The display will launch at 9:30 p.m. on Monday, July 4th, over Lake LBJ, just off the 2900 bridge in Kingsland. There are a whole list of activities leading up to the fireworks, and we'd be glad to give a few of them to you. You can start things off at 9 a.m. Saturday, July 2nd, with the flights of fancy remote-control aircraft show at Nielsen Model Aircraft Field. And then from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., there's a list of children's activities going on at Packsettle Elementary School, so you can pack up the kiddos and head on over there. And the Cowographer's Wild West Show will be at noon, 2 p.m., and 5 p.m., also at Packsettle Elementary. And later that evening at 6 p.m., there's a patriotic concert at the Kingsland First Baptist Church. And you can follow all that up with a good old street dance featuring Shyler D. at the American Bank of Texas parking lot from 8:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. And don't forget, all day Saturday starting at 8:30 a.m. is a barbecue and chili cook-off at the Kingsland Community Center. And now judging takes place 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., but you're free to come and go throughout the day to enjoy the fine cooking around the area. And things keep rolling Sunday, July 3rd. Now, a lot of the events will be scattered around town in different businesses and different locations, but some of the things you can take advantage of are kayak rentals, arts and craft booths, and yes, even bungee jumping for some of you more hardy ones. And then again, at 8:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., a street dance featuring the Instigators once again takes place at the American Bank of Texas parking lot. And on Monday, July 4th, there is a day of events planned for those who want to get out and enjoy the festivities. It starts 9 a.m. with the Children's Parade, followed at 10 a.m. by the Land Parade. And then things start to take a more of a lakefront effect at 3 p.m. with a kayak race, wacky raft race, a rubber ducky race, and then the boat parade at 6 p.m., followed by the Malibu Boat Ski Show at 7 p.m. And then at 9:30 p.m., it all culminates with the biggest fireworks show in the Highland Lakes. And Marble Falls will be hosting a 4th of July celebration as well. The community fireworks event starts at 5 p.m. with live music at Lakeside Pavilion and on the banks of Lake Marble Falls. A number of vendors, rides, and booths will be available throughout the park. The Marble Falls City Pool, which is also on the grounds, will stay open a bit later this time until 8:30 p.m. for families to keep cool as well. Fireworks, complete with patriotic music, will launch between 9:15 and 9:30 p.m. The fireworks display in Horseshoe Bay is on Sunday night, while the Llano Rockin' River Fest 4th of July celebration is on Friday, July 1st and Saturday the 2nd. Well, folks, that was your 4th of July roundup. Thanks so much for tuning us in. For the Picayune TV, I'm Daniel Clifton.